Hey, Rocketeers, you don't know who this is, but I bet you know what time it is.
Hey, Rocketeers, Ricky Rocket here for another half hour or so of local original music. Want to thank everyone out there in Bitland for turning on and tuning in tonight. And in the house tonight, I've got none other than Chatty Cooper. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey. How's it going, guy?
Oh, I'm fat and happy and not happy I'm fat.
There you go.
Yeah. So what do you think about all this weather, Chatty?
I tell you what, this time of the year, it's always slow for the musicians, It gives us time to sit back and do a little recording or do a little practicing. But it's getting ready to break here shortly,
Well, I tell you what, I was almost ready to break out my surfboard today. There's so much ice melting out there, I see all those streams I could have, surfed all the way to the studio.
Well, I just hope they don't be talking about, we're having shortage of water this year.
I
don't want to hear that.
Well, listen up, Rocketeers. Tonight on the show tonight, I've got some tracks by our good friend Cliff Hillis, Jim Denny, Isaiah Howard. I'm going to set up a track by a new artist, Hannah Sturtz, and set that up with a track by Snarky Dave, and I'll explain that to you later. But first, let's get to our first track tonight. Our good friend, Cliff Hillis, won 3.
Wow.
3, count them.
3.
Homie Awards.
Unbelievable.
He was nominated for Songwriter of the Year, Solo Artist of the Year.
Amazing.
And Best EP of the Year. And he won all 3. His EP was called Song Machine. And, of course, if you want to know more about that, just go to cliffhillis.com.
Cool.
And you can find out how to get that. So to support our good friend, here's Cliff Hillis and a track from his EP, Song Machine. Just one more, and we'll be back, Rocketeers.
Like any other day, try to reach the quotient. It always seems so far away. I'm locked up in my room, but I'm breaking out of this cocoon. Just one more, 'cause it's never enough. Try to make a difference so you don't give up. Just one more, then I'm calling it a day. A day. 4 and 20 moments falling down like dominoes. I'm waiting for the omens, wondering where the good ones go. I'm staring into space till everything is falling into place. Just one more, 'cause it's never enough. Looking for the words till they're all used up. Just one more, then I'm calling it a day.
Hey, so we're back, Rocketeers. Yeah, that was Cliff Hillis and a song from his EP Song Machine. That was Just One More. And congratulations, Cliff, on your 3 wins on the Homie Awards. So tonight in the studio, I have the privilege of sharing the microphones with Chatty Cooper.
What's up, guy? What's up?
Well, we are right now.
What?
And the reason I have Chatty in the studio tonight is because I talked it over with the guys here, and on my show, I don't want to have, when I say live guest artists, I don't want to have them performing. I want to save that and let Kevin and Joey have those artists. But what I do want to do is occasionally have an artist visit the studio and talk about their experience with original music and how they got into it, as opposed to getting trapped in the covered song bands. So, Chatty.
Yes, man. Yes.
How long have you been performing, buddy?
Oh, I would say, Rick, I started when I was 14 years old. So I would say 1961, 62.
Oh, now you're telling your age.
Oh, okay. I don't want to do that.
No,
you know,
that's okay. That's okay.
But yeah, I started out to playing with my good old soul, Mr. Bobby Porter. He got me going with the music, and actually, I really got started when my parents took me to a jazz concert up in the Spectrum to see Mongo Santa Maria, and I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go, but after I saw the percussionist, that's when I realized that's what I wanted to be. So I came back and tried to fill up that S&H Green Stamp book.
What were you shooting for?
I was the bongos.
There you go.
I was shooting for bongos, and from that point on, you know, I was taking a little bit of some lessons for, I'm sure everybody knows, Mr. Honey Voschel. So I was taking some lessons and having a good old time and trying to climb the ladder with playing with Bobby, and then Sacco coming in town and starting a band, Shaky Jake, and doing original stuff and a little bit of cover music too. But we were having fun. You know, we were having fun and got to play in Wilmington. And, you know, if we made it to Wilmington, that was like going to New York City.
Now, Shaky Jake, what did they do with their original music?
We did a 45, and a guy named Mr. Jesse, he worked in the military, and he he had a head shop downtown Dover on Lockerman Street.
Yep.
And he ran that, and he sort of kind of got behind us and sent us to Wilmington to do that little 45. And I hate to say it, but I cannot remember the name of it, you know, but it was fun, you know, just to say that you had a recording, that was a big thing back then. You know?
Don't have a copy of that by chance?
Oh, no, you know, so I'm sure somewhere down there in the archives, you know.
So this was Sacco's song? Or?
It was actually Bobby wrote it.
Wow.
Yeah, Bobby wrote it, and we had Bobby playing guitar, and we had Mark Lovelace on drums.
Oh, yeah, Mark.
And, of course, Sacco was lead singing and at the time. And then we had, let's see, what was the bass player, Thomas. I think it was Bruce Thomas. He played bass. And then at times we had Marty Ruddy playing bass. Mm-hmm. So, and then we had another guy named Greg Powell. So it's sort of kind of a little bit of everybody. You know, and everything. And we had a good old time and sort of kind of climbed the ladder. And next thing you know, we are moving along, and Bobby and I decided to go off into another area. And I went to another area and hooked up with Craig Massey and Matt Spong's brother, which is Chris Spong.
Right.
And Marty Ruddy on bass. And of course, we had Glenn Howard playing guitar, and we were heading towards Virginia Beach, and that's where we got into. Someone had picked us up, and we went in to make an album called the Polyphony album, and a little bit ahead of our time. A lot of people didn't understand where we were coming from when you're doing stuff from Peter Gabriel or Brand X or Emerson, Lake and Palmer, you know, Yes, they just sort of kind of like new to them back in the 70s, early 70s. So, but we had fun. Yeah, we had fun, and we were down there 2 or 3 years, and we got to go on tour. We had a great manager, and it was a great album. And actually, we have a Facebook site, Polyphony Facebook site, that people can still go on there, and the album is still selling.
Cool. And
Yeah.
it's on CD now, right?
Yeah, it's on CD too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Album's
But it
still-
was originally released on vinyl.
Yes, originally released on vinyl. I do have one of those in my pack with the press paper and everything on it. I think everybody I've talked to in the band has one still and has not been opened and everything. But yeah, a fellow over in London got hold of it and wanted to reproduce it,
Right.
and sort of kind of, I think, got hold of Glenn Howard, and being that him and Craig Massey were the writers,
Right.
you know, for the songs, so they were able to work something out and everything. So next thing you know, in the past 4 or 5 years, you know, it's been moving all around over in Europe because they were saying for that time and the era of the music that we were playing, it was a little bit out there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, I get you.
You know, but it's been successful, you know, and, you know, we were able to go on the road and share the stage with, you know, many people. You know, it was great, you know, with Soccer and them. I remember we shared the stage with Cream and Carmen Appice, and I remember up in Wilmington High, and we also did a concert with Rare Earth. That the band Shake shared stage with, so that was a great performance.
Yeah.
In our young stage, you know, we thought we were on top of the world.
Oh, yeah.
You know, on top of the world, you know. But so, you know, got to have fun. I'm still having fun, you know. 40 years later, 50 years later, you know, it's a great feeling playing with a great group now. You know, the movies and. You know, got a little dual act. We got a trio act. It's got a band act. So it's all good.
Yeah, it's one of the things, I'll tell you, that's one of the things I like about working at Digital Street. You know, it's all about the original music.
Correct.
And that's what we do here. We provide a venue for local, independent original artists to get their music out there and to be heard. And I want to remind everybody, if you know an original artist that has original music,
Really?
or if you are an original artist and you want to be heard on Digital Street Radio, just write to us at digitalstreetstudio@gmail.com, and we'll get you the information on how to be heard. Now, listen, we're going to cut to another track. Our good friend, artist Jim Denny, he's from the Dover area. This is a single that he's recently released, and I'll tell you, this is the kind of song that we need right now, and this song is actually called The Kind of Man the World Needs.
All right.
And we'll be right back, Rocketeers.
Got home from work today, filled up my dinner plate, sat down to watch the evening news. They're still fighting overseas, there's more violence in our streets. Lord, what's this world coming to? I know I'm just one man, doing the best I can to take care of my family and friends. But I'm tired of watching the world falling apart while I sit here on my hands. So God, if you're listening, take this anger inside me, use it for good. Show me what I can do, and I will follow you, 'cause I just wanna be the kind of man this world needs. Maybe I could help out building that new house for a homeless family. maybe I could show up down at the boys club, but some lonely kid could count on me. I know I'm just one man doing the best I can, but maybe I could do more. 'Cause I'm tired of hoping someone else will make it right. Maybe that's what I'm here for. So God, if you're listening, take this anger inside me and use it for good. Show me what I can do and I will follow you, 'cause I just want to be the kind of man this world needs. I don't want to be angry anymore. I don't want to live in fear. I might not be able to fix the whole wide world, but I can make a difference right here. So God, if you're listening, take this anger inside me and use it for good. Show me what I can do and I will follow you, 'cause I just want to be the kind of man this world needs. This world needs the kind of man this world needs.
Hey, welcome back, Rocketeers. That was Jim Denny's single, The Kind of Man the World Needs. And that was followed up by a track by Isaiah Howard, and it was called Things to Do. I want to remind everybody out there in Bitland that Song Off this Friday at the Smyrna Opera House, March 13th at 7 p.m. be a songwriters and storytellers show. It's going to feature Tom Schuyler, Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame writer. That's Song Off, 7 p.m. this Friday at the Smyrna Opera House. Well, Chatty, we're running out of time. I tell you, I want to thank you for coming in tonight. We're not done yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No
We're not done yet.
Okay.
But I do want to take this time to thank you for coming in and sharing some of your stories with us.
Yes.
We're going to stick around.
Okay, that sounds great.
But before we do that, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Let me see. Yeah, how about one of my great admirers and one of my great friends? How about Mr. Greg Ellingsworth? He is just one of my most dynamite friends, and we talk a lot. Let's give him a hand. You know, we've been trying to get together for the past 20 years, but eventually one day I'll be able to come up to the level and have a good time with him. Yeah, you know, he's just an awesome guy.
Well, you know, Greg's listening in tonight.
Oh, really? Hey,
Yeah,
Greg, hey, how about picking me up, let's say those chicken nuggets? I think, was it 20 for $5?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. You know, how about that, Greg? You know, little dunchies.
I'm going to get a message now. Yeah, all right. So anyway, Rocketeers, listen, we want to thank everybody for turning on and tuning in tonight. But tonight, my featured artist tonight is actually a new artist to Digital Street Radio. But I'm going to set this up with a track by Snarky Dave and the Prickly Bluesmen. And when this track is over, I'll be back to tell you why.
Give me that young stuff. I'm talking about that love stuff. That cuddly, plump, and soft stuff. No skinny, full of herself stuff. I need a big girl carry me round the world just like you. I need a big girl carry me round the world just like you. Like that old stuff, that skinny old bag of bone stuff. I think I'm all that stuff. Can't take care of myself stuff. Don't want that too hot to handle, too cold to hold just like you. Don't want that too hot to handle, too cold to hold just like you. So long, I've been so wrong. I need a change. It's time to rearrange. I need a big girl carrying me around the world just like you. I need a big girl carrying me around the world just like you. Oh no, too hard to handle, and too cold to hold just like you. Don't want no too hard to handle, and too cold to hold just like you.
And we're back, Rocketeers. Now, as you can only imagine, my phone is going berserk, Chatty.
Wow.
Yeah,
I can see the lights moving and popping left and right.
Greg says he's got your nuggets. Yeah.
Thanks, Greg.
So that was Snarky Dave, and my favorite song from his album Big Snark which was recorded here at Digital Street. And the reason I played that is because Dave has a son named Derek. And Derek comes home one day, as the story goes, and says, "Hey, Dad, my girlfriend Hannah, she's a real good singer." And Dave's like, "Okay." Then Dave's daughter says, "Hey, Dad, I got to hear Hannah sing. She's really good." And Dave's like, "Okay." Then a little while later, Hannah comes over to Dave's house, brings her guitar, breaks the guitar out, and sings this song. Dave immediately calls Kevin and books studio time. About a week ago, Kevin hands me the CD to mix. And I got to tell you, folks,
Wow.
I was blown away. Not only because of the song, but the lyrical content.
Amazing.
Because this girl is in her mid-teens. She's only been playing the acoustic guitar for about 4 months. And this is one of her first attempts at writing a song.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah. So first I want to thank Dave's son, Derek, for introducing her
Awesome.
to Dave and her music. And I want to thank Dave for bringing her into the studio and letting us work with her. So the new artist is Hannah Sturtz. She's in her mid-teens. First attempt at writing a song. And this song is called Unbroken.
I'm screaming whispers. I'm living under haunted skies. I paint my arm with pain, 'cause you don't seem to recognize. My skin is burned from tears, but you don't really understand how it feels to keep the pain inside, and no one else sees you crash and burn. But I'm okay. The scars on my arm are of yesterday. I'll keep my head held high and break the walls that surround me. I'm gonna be unbroken. My heart has been broken one too many times, and I pick up all the pieces you seem to leave behind, and I lie awake at night hoping I'll forget how it feels to be alone inside, and no one else sees you falling. But I'm okay. The scars on my arm are of yesterday. I'll keep my head held high and break the walls that surround me. I'm gonna be. Have you ever felt like your walls are caving in? Every tear you cry doesn't seem to make make no difference. I'll keep my head held high and wipe all of your tears. You're okay, even if the scars won't ever fade. You'll keep your head held high and break the walls that surround you. You'll make it through, 'cause you're unbroken. I'm unbroken.
And that was Hannah Sturtz and her new release, Unbroken.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, thanks, Hannah,
Awesome.
for sending us that track.
Awesome.
I also want to thank James Witherite, Cliff Hillis, Jim Denny, Isaiah Howard, Snarky Dave, of course, for sending us their music.
Right.
And also thanks Snarky Dave for bringing us Hannah Sturtz. I'll tell you, for the first attempt, big things
Very
are coming
good,
out of that
very good.
artist.
Yes.
You ain't kidding. Hey, listen, Rocketeers, don't forget, you want to learn how to be heard on Digital Street Radio? Just write to us at digitalstreetstudio@gmail.com, and we'll get you the information on how to be heard. Don't forget, we're going to be here next week at 6 p.m. as always.
Cool. All right.
And we're going to stick around a little more because Kevin and Joey are actually out of town and busy tonight. So we might be popping in and out. I'm going to have some twofers coming up immediately following our sign-off. I've got some cover bridge. Of course, since Greg was a good boy,
All right.
we're
Great.
going to play a couple of his tracks. Yeah. Got some Nothing But Trouble, Regina Amaka. Saul Knopf, of course, because this Friday he's got the at the Smyrna Opera House, the songwriters
All right,
and
Saul.
storytellers. Yep, with
Great guy. Great guy.
He's got Tom Schuyler, the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame, and that's this Friday, the 13th,
Cool.
at 7 p.m. at the Smyrna Opera House. So, Rocketeers, it's time to sign off. I want to thank everybody for tuning on and
right.
tuning in. I want to thank Chatty for joining us.
Awesome time. Awesome time. I
Chatty,
hope you have
want,
me back.
You got anything else you want to say?
I just want to say that it's been a great evening, and hopefully down in the on the road there, we have the movies here and do a little talking and everything. And I've just had a great time. I really appreciate it, Rick. Thank you very much.
Oh, absolutely. It's
Thank you.
always my pleasure, man.
Oh, I tell you,
Always.
it's a great thing and a beautiful studio.
All right, Rocketeers, time to say goodnight. And remember, please be kind to your creatures and fellow human beings. Peace.